old, right, Phil? And we are right here with Xbox doing their doing their game showcase. Now we're coming to this a little bit late because this is actually concluded right now, so we can see on screen that it's like 2 hours long, which is great. That gives us plenty to talk about and to look through. And the reason is, 6 p.m. this time. I mean, Christ, we have lives, right, Phil? We're not like these experts sitting at home, nothing to do but tune in and watch it live, right? We've actually got things to do, right? So we're coming to this just after it concluded. But all tongue in cheek, right? I'm really looking forward to this one. And I'll ask you in a sec how you're feeling. But for me, going in, these last couple of years that they've been doing these showcases have been absolutely incredible. And even before, where games, it was unsure whether or not they'd actually be coming across to PlayStation or not. And we thought they were still like kind of a contained ecosystem within their Xbox Play Anywhere and PC. It was hype to see them doing well, right? And to see games that were going to be coming on the horizon for them to hopefully just renew the console generation because it's been very one sided this whole generation. Xbox haven't been doing very well in terms of moving console sales. But obviously now we're in a totally different landscape in that anything we see, we can pretty much assume is going to be coming across the water, coming across the pond to PlayStation at some point or another, right? And I think that makes it even more exciting than it would have been previously. But I mean, what are your kind of thoughts? Are you very excited about this, or are you a little bit, pumping the brakes a bit?
Well, listeners, viewers, the reason we are doing it slightly late is kind of my fault because, as Davey mentioned, we've got lives. I was out at the comedy tonight. I was at the Bristol Comedy Fest. And unfortunately, that's the reason we've delayed it slightly. But it was much more important for me to be out enjoying myself than tuning in live to this. But we thought we'd bring you our live reactions to this on this VOD purely because we got so much feedback off the last video that we did for Xbox, didn't we? And as you mentioned, Dave, it's really, really interesting to kind of see what's in the PlayStation kind of waiting room, which is Xbox these days. Everything they release, we do get at some point. So it is really interesting to kind of see what we'll be seeing in the future over on the great PlayStation Nation.
Exactly right. And I mean, going in now, have you got anything that you're expecting to see? Any kind of like either one more game announcement, like hype moment, or anything that you're obviously we're not doing like Shag Marry Kills and things like that. No actual predictions for this, but is there anything here that you can think, right? Yeah, I'd expected that to be here.
Well, seeing as you've dropped Silk Song from your fantasy critic, very tactically, so you could pick up Silent Hill F, I'm so excited to see Silk Song turn up in this showcase. Imagine it does. You'll lose your shit, and I'll lose my shit, but both for completely different reasons. It'll be amazing. I cannot wait.
Dude, I really hope it does. Like,
Yeah.
no joke now. I really want it to, and I will be getting it day one. Whatever
Oh, of
that date
course.
is, like no matter what it's clashing with, I'm getting it. I'm picking it up straight away. And if there was anybody who was going to pick up my scraps, I'm glad it would be you, mate. I really am, because that game is going to score phenomenally well, and it would serve me right because I should just sat on it if that's the case, right? And that's a lesson learned for me to always have faith, right, and to never doubt. But I think that there's a strong likelihood, that it's going to be shown here. This it was originally shown under Xbox, if I believe, if I
Mm.
remember right. So there is a strong likelihood that it could be here. For me, I'm expecting those rumors to come true about Halo, you know, and I'm
Oh,
expecting
yeah.
it to be a Halo either collection or something like that, where they announce that it's coming to PS5.
That would be hype, to be fair.
Yeah, it'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, do you think there's any chance of this Xbox handheld coming? Because that's been heavily rumored. I mean, I know Lewis from Xbox the Box has been talking about that quite a lot. Do you think there's any validity to that, or do you think that is very much a case of wishful thinking?
I think it's more going to be like a tie-in for Xbox, isn't it? It won't be like an official Xbox handset. I think it's going to be like a third party that supports Xbox in this kind of handheld market. I think that's probably what we'll see, but a fully fledged Microsoft Xbox handset, I don't know. I'd be excited if it did turn up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about this space to know to have any, either trepidation or to be ballsy and say, yeah, it's going to be here, right? Because I just don't know enough about this ecosystem. But I think it would be hype, right? And I think it
Mm.
would push the dial more on PlayStation to be able to follow suit. You know, we were talking in the last episode about what was it, Project Jupiter, right? And about the potential revival of handheld for PlayStation.
Yeah.
And it's the kind of thing where they just need that pressure on them a little bit sometimes to be able to make that move and to think, right, well, if Xbox are doing it, we can't just let them seed it as well. And I think it would make sense for them. Like, you know, Windows gaming is a big thing that they're really trying to push on. I don't know why they wouldn't invest in that. I really don't. So, hell, yeah, they have to see it. And I think for me, apart from that, the only other thing that I'm really expecting from this is to see some more of Gears of War E-Day. Because I believe that's out later on this year.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that would be like kind of my safe bet, if I was to put a safe bet on this. Handheld kind of being more either the possible or crazy kind of mix on this. I suppose the crazy and then the Halo would probably be my possible in this scenario. But I mean, hey, should we dive in and see what's actually here?
Well, at the end of the day, Davey, iron sharpens iron. So let's see what they got, and let's make PlayStation better because of it.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. Come on, Xbox, don't disappoint. You've done really well the last few years.
Show us what you got, baby.
I do like this kind of thing. This like whole splash that they have, you know, with the numbers and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it builds some hype, doesn't it?
It does. I think so.
What are they going
Oh,
to kick it off with? We had
Straight into the action.
a music game, didn't we, on State of Play?
We did. What opened Summer Game Fest? Do you remember? I don't.
No. I remember what ended it.
Yeah. Well, we're getting straight in there with an Xbox Game Studios game.
Here we go. Big one. It's probably going to take us quite long to recognize these IPs.
Well,
If
this
they're
has got
Xbox games.
this has got to be what you call it. The game that you've got on your fancy.
Oh, Outer Worlds.
That's it.
Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah. Which is there's a direct straight after this. Isn't it?
Ah, this is their big dick then. Just looks like Fallout to me, but sure. It's got that kind of aesthetic to it, hasn't it?
I think it reminds me a lot of like Dishonored to say.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I can see that.
I never played the first one. Looked interesting.
How about Deathloop? I'm floating Deathloop as an aesthetic. There's a little bit of that as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
If you mix all three of those.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Or better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism.
Do we know
Very-
anyone who played the first one?
No, I don't. I don't know anyone who played
Let's
it.
get out there and buy our way to victory.
It must have been successful if this is the big game.
I'm yearning and yearning for you.
It's like a very weird mixture, isn't it? 'Cause it's kind of Bioshocky as well.
Yeah. It's ticking a lot of boxes, isn't it? In different kind of like genres of games, styles of games. It's like a story, first-person shooter,
RPG.
RPG element to it. Yeah.
Graphically, it looks fantastic, though, doesn't it?
Ah,
It's
you
really
can't
good.
fault
I
it.
really like it.
Yeah. I'd give it a go. Hell. But it's going to be like an 80, 90 hour game, isn't it? This ain't going to be a short game.
No. Oh, what a cool weapon. Shrink Ray is always cool. Duke Nukem.
We've got some good guns. Just melts them. Okay. I like it.
Great
It's got
shot.
the BFG in this game.
Yeah, be a good one, that. October 29th.
Yeah, we knew it was coming out this year. Glad they're not saying delayed. Because I have got this in my fantasy critic, as you said.
Yeah.
By staying tuned after the showcase.
Yeah, great one to start over. Remind everyone that's afterwards. World premiere. I forget to do this.
Babe, what's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything. Humansupreme.
Huh?
Oh, it's the sequel to.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I got this given to me for free. I think through Amazon.
Well, we had it on PS Extra.
Yeah.
Only like last month or month before. High on. Is it
High on
Life?
Life. High on Life. Yeah, you got it.
That's on my hit list to play that. I really want to play that.
Well, we
Yeah, I
got no
love Rick and
excuse, have we?
Morty,
We
so-
both got it for free.
Yeah, I mean I love Rick and Morty, so I should vibe with it. This is gonna be a while off though, right? Didn't that game only come out like 2 years ago?
Hasn't been long.
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
This winter, Jesus,
Wow.
they have fucking put work in.
That is a quick turnaround.
Go in everywhere as well. That is. See the PS5 logo on that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
On Steam.
That's new, isn't it, for an Xbox showcase to actually have the PlayStation logos within things?
Yeah, it probably just saves the confusion afterwards, you know, for like everyone asking them.
And Phil Spencer doesn't have to come out and admit he was wrong.
Yeah, it saves all that.
And he lied to everybody.
And it's nice that they just say, you know, like, oh, it's Game Pass. Play it on Game Pass day one, but you can
Yeah.
also play it here, right? So it's. I only got a whim here. This is a total guess, right? And I haven't played the rest. Actually, I'm gonna give it a few more. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I reckon this is Plague Tale, you know.
A new Plague Tale?
I reckon. Oh, actually, I don't know. Maybe not. But it's
Doesn't
just
look
like,
dark enough for Plague Tale.
yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I reckon I'm probably wrong. Yeah, ignore me. But you know, like that when it was the streets, right? And it was like it looked like kind of, I don't know, Dark Ages France.
Yeah.
I was thinking, Plague Tale, but no, I take it back. I don't know what this is.
I don't know, unless there's a billion rats chasing it.
Yeah, unless rats come out somewhere, then I'll go for it. I saw something on Twitter earlier today about
Yeah.
before this all began, like this morning. Resonance about there being a Plague Tale.
Oh, it is a Plague Tale.
Oh, here we go.
Plague Tale Legacy, that's why. There we go. And again, Steam, PlayStation 5. They don't care now, do they? They're not even trying to hide it.
Well, it's just better, isn't it? Like
yeah.
you know
it
that
makes much more sense.
it does. It just comes out otherwise, like later in Twitter. It just must take up all their time. Oh mate, hold on.
Here's the handheld.
Do you reckon?
Well, all new handset.
Yeah, it looks like
No,
a
that's
handheld to me.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the Portal.
It does. Yeah, it looks just like the Portal.
Okay. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it is an official Xbox One.
Do you reckon it's just like the Portal? We're stream
What,
only?
streamed or like local?
Yeah, do you reckon it's just
If,
stream only?
that's
it's ROG.
That's why. It's third party one now. Well, ROG makes some sick stuff because I've just got a ROG Flow lately.
Look at
It's
that.
incredible.
The sea and fucking
And then
Silk
Silk
Song.
Song. It's nice, mind.
Looks lovely.
How much is that going to be though?
With the ROGs, are they streamed, are they? Or do
No.
you download them?
No, mine's just like a PC, but it's a tablet.
Oh, right, okay.
But basically, ROGs make really super powerful kind of mobile PCs. So laptops, tablets, handhelds. And they're all like cutting edge technology, basically. It looks nice. I like that.
It looks great.
Holiday 2025. Oh, this year as well?
1 terabyte storage, yeah. Nice. That's great.
Z2 Extreme. Okay, it's gonna
At
have some
Xbox,
balls.
We strive to put the player first. And that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross-progression. We delivered Game Pass, first on console, then on PC, and with cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect.
But
And
isn't that what you
No.
just do on a
highly
ROG anyway?
anticipated Hollow
Can't
Knight
you do that on a
Yeah.
ROG?
will be
Yeah.
available
So it's
at
just a
launch
ROG, yeah?
and
Yeah, it's just a
in Game
ROG,
Pass when the
but
Ally
they've just got an
releases later
Xbox
this year.
button on
In
it.
fact, every new game
That's
you
it,
see
yeah?
in today's show
Yeah, because
will
my
be
ROG could
playable
play
on
Xbox
the
games if I
Xbox Ally.
downloaded the Xbox app. But it could also play
We
PlayStation
have always
stuff if I
wanted you
put
to
the
have
PlayStation app
unique
on it.
experience of Xbox
Gotcha.
on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you. Your library, progression, friends, and achievements.
Cloud
There are
saves
over
then.
1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere. And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits. This is the freedom we believe players should have. Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time.
Ooh.
We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolf Studio, this is a story-rich action RPG steeped in dark fantasy that I can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
I wonder when it's going to happen that they're eventually going to see their subscriber numbers bump. It's got to happen, right? Like, it just hasn't happened, has it? It doesn't make sense, really, to me. Like,
No.
when COD came in, I thought, yeah, this is it. They're going to have a huge bump. And they just haven't. And I don't know why. I honestly, I don't get it.
Maybe they need something like this where the next console is going to be set up the same way as this ROG, where you can have Steam on it, you can have, Epic on it, you can have all the kind of marketplaces on it. So it's more like a console PC middle step, as opposed to it just being kind of exclusive Xbox stuff. Maybe that's where like people will really start, investing a bit more in the console, investing a bit more in the subscriptions that they have.
We should have feared
Possibly.
souls instead.
Because I see that handheld as very much like the middle step towards the next console. Because that's how I'd imagine the next console is going to be set up.
That's been the rumor,
They
hasn't it?
came
Yeah.
to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them.
Okay, what did he do to him there?
I became something else instead.
Oh, sick. This is cool, being a vampire.
I mean, graphics ain't great, are they?
Worst nightmare.
Aren't great, you say?
Nah.
No, they're alright.
A Dawnwalker.
I thought Xbox were done with vampire games.
Well, this isn't them, is it?
Trapped
It's vampire.
between two worlds.
It's vampire.
Pushing vampire
Fighting to
games then.
even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
2026. Appearing on Lewis's Fantasy next year.
Yeah, more likely. It looks good, though. I
That
like
don't
it.
look bad. Blood of the Dawnwalker. Okay.
Sorry, guys, I'm going to pump the quality up a bit.
Yeah, maybe make the games look better.
Yeah, I was thinking, I can't decide if it's just the stream or not. So there you go.
I think the stream only does 720 anyway. Through Riverside.
Oh, probably, yeah. Mario?
Mario?
Super Meat Boy?
Super Meat Boy? What's this? Oh, it is just Super Meat Boy with Mario pipes?
It looks weird seeing Super Meat Boy like this.
I know, yeah.
I like it though. It looks great.
Yeah, it looks great. How about this? I played a fair bit of the original.
I've played it quite a bit too.
Yeah.
Fun as hell.
Yeah. It's
Solid.
hilarious. Yeah, solid but funny. I mean, nice. Yeah, I class this as a win.
Yeah, this is great.
2026.
Hell yeah.
Not bad.
Koei Tech.
Watch your back, Yakumo.
Here we go.
You're a wanted criminal now.
I'll kill the Dark Dragon myself. It's my mission. My duty as a Raven Ninja.
It's the second time we've seen this now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
It hasn't convinced me the second time round.
No.
This is it.
Oh, I like that though.
For you.
This one, Lewis
There's
got his
something I need your help with.
his thing in it. Ninja Gaiden 4.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. He's got this on his list. I always remember Ninja Gaiden just being like the best looking game ever. And then
Yeah.
like this one just doesn't. I don't know. Something about it
I think I
just
made the comment the last time we've seen it that it just didn't look finished. Didn't look polished.
It's like something missing.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is. I don't know the series well enough, you know?
No.
I played the original one on Xbox back in the day. In my mate's house. Well, I know it's not the original, but you know, the first time I went like kind of 3D-ish.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how good it looked, you know? And then,
The Dark Dragon is mine.
yeah, not one for me that.
No. They're really pushing the Game Pass. Surely that is like every game is just Game Pass, right? They don't
Yeah.
need to remind us that every game is going to be on Game Pass. We know it's Xbox. Are there games that aren't on Game Pass?
Yeah, there's games that release that aren't made by them that don't decide to put it in there, right?
Yeah, but that would be
Loads
the
of-
minority, right? It wouldn't be
Well, it's probably
like so far. It's been everything is on the Game Pass, right?
Yeah, everything's shown here. Yeah.
Hmm.
This must be the DLC coming out later on this year.
And your adventure begins. Have you played this yet?
This is where it
No,
starts.
mate, haven't had time. Can't wait though.
Beneath the streets of
I'd like
play
to play this.
I'll play it before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Enter the city of Antioch. Find a secret relic.
I love it so much, dude.
Bring it back to the holy see.
Kalima.
Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
Awesome. Wow, not long.
September, okay.
So when it's play anywhere,
World premiere.
I'm guessing that means it's not on Game
It's
Pass,
paid
right?
for. Yeah.
It's not on Game Pass. Just means you can cloud stream it.
That's the distinction then.
この国に輪廻の獣が現れた。
Because is DLC free on Game Pass?
I honestly have no idea.
Oh, it's so confusing.
I'd assume not. Surely not.
No. Or it might be free after a certain point in time, right?
I don't know. Actually, on that indie one, it said on a Game Pass. So yeah, I guess Game Freak are doing it. Doing this. They're guys who made Pokemon, bro. Game Freak. This looks cool, man.
Everyone's got to make a Souls game, right?
Everyone's got to make a samurai action game.
Yeah.
Doesn't look Soulsy to me.
You don't think?
No.
Those big bosses?
No, it
The
reminds me
movement?
more like Stellar Bladey, you know? Action.
You say that as a negative.
No, I don't mean, no, I'm not. It's just the distinction of, it's just different, isn't it? Rather than...
It is different.
It's an
I know what
action
you're
game,
saying.
you know, rather than... I like this. This looks great.
Black Myth Wukong rather than...
Yes, exactly. I could be wrong. But that's give me that impression. That looks really good.
封じ子エマ、お前こそが輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃となる。
As much as I'm getting samurai fatigue. That's really good.
Samurai.
That's his Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Maybe they're saying it at the end. I don't know how they work in this.
The glittering streets of Avalon sure do
Oh,
shine.
Fable. This is Fable.
Because they sweep their filth down to us.
That got delayed out of this year, didn't it? To next.
Right. Oh, yeah. Lewis dropped it out of the Fantasy Critic.
Pretty sure it's Fable.
It ain't Fable.
If my memory serves with Avalon, I'm pretty sure that's Fable.
Fable wasn't a first-person shooter, was it?
Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
This just looks like the Outer Worlds again to me.
Until you...
I'm sure Avalon was Fable.
It ain't for the spineless.
Maybe you have a lion rat, mate. I wouldn't trust anything I say at the moment on Xbox, bro.
No. Anyone watching this, you're here for our reactions. It's not the expertise at all.
No, certainly not. PlayStation, we got you covered.
Yeah. Most of it. Most of it.
Yeah, not all.
There's a few surprises from time to time that catch us off.
Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish
I love having a robot with a moustache. It's cool. Didn't know I needed it.
Nah. That's what Musk will be doing next. He'll be putting mustaches on his robots.
Everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
This
Trust your instincts.
It's not Fable, mate.
What's
This ain't a
Avalon?
It don't look like Fable.
Built rather slim,
No, it's definitely not, is it? What's Avalon? I'm going to have to Google that.
Go on.
with a
Avalon.
mustache. No, larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Your brandy, sir.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Now,
Albion
I have a customer.
is
How can
Fables.
I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol.
Albion,
Right.
not
okay.
Avalon.
Get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him.
Tomato, tomato,
never.
mate.
Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Jesus
Round
Christ.
here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets.
This must be a big game for him because it's quite a long trailer.
Goodbye, Silas.
I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack! I'll leave you with a pissing bed of pieces!
You'd either got a gang at your back or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep.
I like the look of this.
Take this thing into
Do
the
you?
crucible and
Or is it just
melt
another one of these games?
I do.
They just want us beaten,
I don't know.
broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him.
That's why it pays to be clever and well armed. Let's go and end a few arguments.
We've just seen the Outer Worlds.
Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon
Don't
far
need another one,
worse.
do we? Similar.
Time.
Yeah, it's quite similar.
And if they can rewrite history,
Unless, of course, it is the Outer Worlds. Who knows?
they can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time.
That's a version of
Put the
Dishonored,
bullet
is
back
it?
in the barrel. Bring the chaos to a
That'd be
crawl.
nice.
Take a
I mean,
mistake,
same sort of powers,
make
right?
it like it never happened.
Oh, mate, this is cool,
We can
dude.
change the
I like
world as
this.
we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
To a turret like Team Fortress.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Clockwork Revolution.
That looks really good.
Now let me alone and piss off.
He's cool.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. I'm about the puppet.
Our creative teams are dedicated to bringing players award-winning,
Booty.
record-breaking, critically acclaimed games. Call of
My
Duty, Black
man.
Ops 6 from
Great
Activision,
name.
Doom,
guy,
The Dark
right?
Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed
Do
of.
you ever watch like an Apple
We want our
conference?
players to have the choice
No,
and
mate, no, never seen
flexibility
one.
of where
This feels
and how
quite Apple-y.
they play the games our
Is that a
teams
good
make.
thing?
So of
I
course,
think it's a good thing,
our
yeah.
games will be available.
But it does
day
feel
one
very Apple-y,
in
I
Game
think,
Pass,
in the way they're presenting
and every
things.
new game we make for both Xbox consoles.
In a minute, you're going to have
and
like big
PC
numbers fall
will
from the
be
ceiling and be
Xbox
like
Play Anywhere.
99%
On behalf of our
extra
creative
power.
teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game. We have more projects
Have you
in the
seen that
works
yet?
as
I haven't
gaming
seen that show.
continues to influence
I've
film
never
and
really
television
played Fallout.
like never before.
Apart
When it
from
comes to
with an
growing new
ex-girlfriend
franchises,
years ago.
Obsidian is having
And
a
it wasn't
year like
really
no
playing
other.
it. I wasn't really
From
interested.
launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed.
But I hear
to
the
upcoming
series is good,
release
right?
Of the
Yeah, I've heard it's
Outer
great.
Worlds 2 this October. Obsidian is
You could probably
always
watch it without
delivering
playing the
great
games.
games, and they
Oh, yeah, I
have a
imagine you can.
third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our direct, but until then, let's take a look.
Oh, here we go. Third game they got working on. God, they're busy as hell.
Okay.
World premiere.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast.
Oh, is it He-Man?
With new flexible legs, the Yoke Girth action figure can ride anything.
The Yoked.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist.
What happened to Plants vs.
Formerly
Zombies?
evil company Eminent Practical
Yeah, it hasn't come out
Technologies
for a while,
was
has it?
set to
Nah,
dedicate
where's the next one of that
statue the
Xbox?
4
Come on.
teenagers
Shake a
fast
leg.
food science robot Burgle and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
It's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, is it?
Gotta keep them separate.
Paraded.
Ding, 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 ding. At least they got good music.
Yeah. Nice bit of offspring.
I got a strange feeling we've seen or heard about this before, or seen something about this before.
Isn't this a sequel to that game that came out last gen on Xbox?
That's maybe what I'm thinking about.
Let's be this gen. It doesn't feel like this gen. It feels like ages ago.
Because they had like a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but like multiplayer or something. But then again, this looks multiplayer, right?
Yeah, this is yeah.
Grounded,
There you go.
yeah. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, yeah.
July 29th. Jesus Christ. Obsidian. Just bloody putting out games, bro. They need to send those people home. They're just in there
It's
all
crunch
the time.
time.
Here it is, mate. Kronos.
Oh, Kronos, nice.
Can't wait for this.
I listened back to the podcast when you and Spence kind of talked about this. Because I wasn't on that episode, remember?
Yeah, oh yeah, and I covered it on my solo one as well. Can't wait for this, mate.
I have encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual. They become exceptionally aggressive.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
They seem to act more consistently, in coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
There's no running about like Dead Space, mate.
No.
This looks slow, heavy, meaningful.
Such is our calling.
Fall 2025.
Can't wait. So day one.
I'll be playing that, definitely. Bethesda Prison.
Oh, do you reckon we might actually see the Elder Scrolls? Finally. That'd be wild.
I can't imagine you're the only one excited to see that, though.
Just too much for life sync.
Especially because I'll be playing Doom. I'll be playing... What was the other one? Bloody Atomic Hearts MMO. This one. When am I going to find the time?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this one's been going for a long time now, hasn't it?
Yeah. I remember how well those used to go in World of Warcraft.
Is that they didn't go very well?
I remember there being like this big dragon, and you could get these kind of fist weapons, but they were almost like claws from a bear. And I really, really wanted them as a rogue. They're very good for the rogue at the time. But every clan would just turn up to it, and it was just a mismatch. No one could kill it, because as soon as you went to kill the boss, another clan would come along and kill you and just gank you, because we're on a PvP server. So it just wasn't fun. You had to just kind of time it right when no one was about, or just go on chat IRC back in the day and just agree that we were going to take it this week. Yeah. But that was early days of World of Warcraft. That was vanilla, I think.
Everything for a new world to save mankind, and I'll always love you for that.
Don't nod.
Don't miss.
Well, they did on the last one.
Don't miss twice.
Yeah, hopefully not. It's got to be interested anyway, just seeing the studio name. But please don't miss again. If they miss again, that's it. My love affair with them is over, you know?
Yeah. We'll give you a second chance, but no thirds or fourths.
No thirds. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Fool you three times.
Fuck the peace sign. Load up the chopper, let it rain on you. And that's how I'll treat this. Oh, look at this though, like a survival exploration.
Yeah. No enemies. It's just you against the world, right?
That's how it feels in real life all the time.
Yeah.
Thomas, wherever you are,
Ephelion.
I'll find you.
Okay.
I think I need to see a bit more of that, you know. Quite a bit more. What up?
Maybe there should have been a pop-off at that point. Is this a recognisable character?
Don't think so. That means there's creatures. There's creatures.
My god! He's in the game.
In collaboration with the European Space Agency. Wild. Yeah, I need to see more of that one before I'm sold. You know.
Oh, it's that fucking Tim Peake. He's
Yeah,
got in a game.
Yeah, he's gonna be in there.
Oh, he's a cunt.
It'll be an audio log.
Smarmy cunt.
Premiere.
I went to space and I'm a massive celebrity.
I know this must be a
No, no, you've just been to space.
Better than kicking a football around.
No, it isn't.
Way cooler.
Much more skill involved.
No,
Anyone, as you said, can train, right? So I could train to be an astronaut if I really wanted to. I'm not going to be able to train and be a striker for Real Madrid, am I?
I don't know, why not?
I mean, Ronaldo's still banging in goals, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's playing Spain tonight. I don't know if he scored, but he's still playing and he's 40.
Yeah, exactly, don't give up, mate. Don't give up your dreams.
We've led very different lives, me and Ronaldo. But, you know, given the opportunity, I think I could be an astronaut. No problem at all.
I don't think you could, mate.
So my father was
Well,
renovating the hotel.
I'll prove it.
Yeah, do it. Prove me wrong.
Fine, fine. You've called me on it.
Helping the entire village.
Hello, NASA.
You have his power.
I've finally applied. You can stop asking me.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
You seem like a good man.
What would your specialty be, mate?
What, in space? Surviving.
Oh, yeah. Just what we
I'd
need.
just be very good at surviving. You know, I'll watch all the Alien films before I go. I'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, fair
I won't say any of the cliches, you know. Got a family back home. You know, I'm not an ethnic minority. I'll be alright.
No, that's true.
This place, the only one you can really.
It's normally women that survive an alien, though.
That is the problem. Maybe we'll have to...
Buck
we
the
won't go
trend.
there. Yeah, buck the trends. That's the
trend.
direction I was going with that
Yeah,
joke.
yeah, that's obviously what you meant.
Obviously what I meant.
If you can't figure out those watching at home, the ones that we're chatting over are the ones that have no interest whatsoever.
I've always thought it'd be funny, right? If I was a games developer to start watching, you know, these types of live videos just to see reactions from different people on my games. How
Thank you.
annoyed would you be if they were just not paying any attention to your game?
Yeah, it'd be awful. It'd
You've
be awful.
spent years of your life, and you're really involved with the game. You're not just, you know, some
Not just
chump
throwing it
coloring
in
things
paint.
in, right? You're actually designing the game.
And when we need their
Be annoyed as hell.
Zero reaction from the crowd.
Who would have guessed the defender of my homeland would be my daughter?
What's
Oh, Mulan.
She unlocked the heavenly spear. But is she worthy?
Let's get down to business to defeat the Hun.
The Huns have got demons on their side, by the looks of it. Oh, well, it says it's Japanese, so it's not going to have Mulan. She's Chinese, isn't she?
Chinese, Japanese, mate, all the same.
That's it. Jesus
Potato, potato.
Christ. Don't know if I condone that one.
That was obviously done for comedic effect.
Yeah, of course, Asian
Ancient
mythology.
mythology.
Can't rule if the heavenly spear is mine.
Spider-Woman, though, I mean, I'm scared to death of spiders, but I might make an exception.
Well, she's still a woman, mate.
She's got spider legs hanging out her back, though.
Close your eyes.
I could never turn her over. Ever. Not with those legs there. Put me right off.
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가? 만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단에 이익을 줘야 한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까? 당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가?
What is this?
믿고 싶을 뿐.
Okay.
How wild would it be if Splinter Cell came back? I know it's in Splinter Cell, but
I know what you mean, yeah. That would be sick, to be
무엇
fair.
때문에 분노하는지
yeah, immense. Oh God!
I mean, this game don't look bad.
No, it's good.
They are.
The hand-to-hand combat part of it looks very much inspired by like Last of Us to me.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Like how brutal that is. Oh, that guy had like superpowers though.
당신의 분노를 이용한다.
Now we got zombies, right?
지정태. 지정태.
That looks cool, man.
What
We're down 2 hearts. Need to see
2
more of that
hearts.
one. That was good.
World premiere.
Got to the stage of the stream where I need to take a little break. I
carry
think
on
I've
with
chosen
it.
the right game. Be right back.
See you in a tick. I really like the look of this game. I really like this art style. I really like it. This looks great. continues. What is this?
Any good?
Yeah, I really like this.
Okay.
This looks like a bit of me. It says the Odyssey continues though, so I don't know what it's a sequel of. Whatever it is, I'm gonna have to check out what that first one is. Planet of Lana. What
Never
the
heard
hell
of
is
this in my
that? I've
entire
never heard
life.
of that. No, nor have I. Planet of Lana. Everywhere as well, literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Planet of Lana. I'm gonna have to have a look at that after this. That art style was beautiful.
Bethesda up again. Ah, Fallout.
Well, hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with
In-game
opportunity.
footage. Yeah, no shit.
Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of water, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds.
There's no reason for that
Just step up
text.
to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards. What do you got on there, Jed? Worms. And how are they biting today?
See for yourself.
Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea. And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails. Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living. Design and build your own little slice of paradise. A place to show off all the bits and bobs you collect in your travels. Got a green thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden. And nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout. Ah, community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Does that get you hyped?
World
Joe, I've never gone fishing in my life.
No. I only ever do them in games where I literally have to. Or in World of Warcraft. Again.
I like it in Zelda.
As I said, I literally have to get certain buffs. It's just not fun, is it?
Oh, here we go. Solo 11. I've been watching this anime.
Oh.
Real good. Karen's youngest son.
Yeah.
It's gone on to me for ages to watch it. I was like, fine. I'll sit down, we'll watch 2 episodes, whatever. We watched 7.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like, oh
genuinely
my
good,
God.
is it?
Yeah, it's actually really good. And then I said to him,
4-player co-op.
I said to him this weekend, do I have to wait with you to watch the rest? And he's like, no, I've seen it like 100 times. Just watch it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So I've got the free pass now.
Nice. How the hell does a game like this work in 4-player co-op?
Pass.
It's hard enough to understand what's happening with just one character, let alone 4.
It's probably just like
Looks
it's just
wild.
gonna be a button masher, isn't it?
Yeah. It has to be. Imagine
was
there's like
as
a
if
level
you-
of skill to it. Fucking
I
hell.
can't imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine it.
World premiere.
Oh, that's a
This
cute
looks
little
cute.
furry creature. Oh, is this that game that got sued by Pokemon?
Oh.
No, surely not. Is
No.
it?
Oh, I don't know.
Looks like it could be, you know.
The hell is that game called?
It was massive last year, wasn't it? Huge.
Yeah.
Graphically, it's great though. I love the art style. I don't know, I didn't play it. The original, if it is that. But if not, it looks like it.
Yeah.
It looks like you're just separate
Pal
enough.
World. There it is.
Pal World.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you're just separate enough to not get sued, but they have. I don't know how that lawsuit's going, by the way.
Is it still ongoing?
Yeah.
But
fight
Nintendo
it.
would have never dropped it, right?
No. No, Nintendo threatened to sue people who make remakes of games.
Yeah.
Animo.
It's a very similar game.
Pal World might sue
There we
them.
go.
Maybe it'd be the Trinity.
Yeah,
Sue
very
and
similar.
continue.
Sue them and it just keeps on
Hey,
going.
what's up, everyone?
Hey, it's Tony
Hawk Pro
Hawk.
Skater.
Here we
I just
go.
want to say
Can't wait for
thanks
this.
to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life. But more than that, I've seen them help
they have.
spread a
Cha-ching.
love and appreciation
Yeah.
for skating all over the world. And that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th.
Wasn't there
We have
some
a lot more
controversy
surprises to
about
come.
not having Bam
Check out the launch
Margera
trailer
in this
now.
game? And then I think Tony Hawk was just like, nah, we're not releasing this game unless Bam Margera's in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think they were going to get, like, because he's connected to, like, loads of controversy, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like, we can't have a Tony Hawk's game without Bam Margera in it. So we'll see if he turns up. Man, I used to love Tony Hawk's games.
And me, mate. And me. So good. They're just so playable.
Yeah, it's the OG. There he is, bam. So they're making a point to show him. And they're playing his song. By CKY.
Yeah, the only song I know of CKY.
Yeah, it's the only song they do in it. Look at the turtles in it.
Oh, sick.
It's Michelangelo. It's Tony Hawk's card, or Tony Hawk's Fallout. Well, not Fallout. What the fuck's that game called? Everyone
What?
plays.
What one?
That has every character in it.
Oh, Doom Guy's in
The
it.
Doom guy's in it.
The demo.
Oh,
Oh, sick.
today. Oh, amazing.
Great.
World premiere.
Doom Guy on a board. Wild the day. Oh, what is this? This is weird as hell.
Not a clue.
So use cards as well. This might be interesting.
What, card-based games attract you, do they?
No. But like fusing the two genres together. Like I don't like card games very much, but
No, but like when you have cards to augment kind of like other genres of games, such as Concord, such as what was it, Left 4 Dead?
Oh yeah. But no, it might be
Was it
quite
Left 4
interesting
Dead?
use- No, it wasn't Left 4 Dead.
It was
that other one
with the zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't remember what it's called now. The one we played for a few hours.
And it had the card system in. It was terrible.
Oh, it's Gears of War.
There we go.
Gears of War remastered. Can't wait for this, mate. Getting on this day one.
It was called Back 4 Blood.
That's it.
Back 4 Blood.
You getting on this, bro?
I mean, I've never played a single one of them, so I'd need to start from the beginning, so...
This is the beginning.
I'd be up for it.
Yeah, we can play it in co-op together.
Oh, hell yeah, then. I didn't realise it was multiplayer from the beginning.
Yeah.
Split screen co-op. Old school.
Let's do this.
Me and Lottie played it through on co-op. I can't remember how much we did. Don't know if we did the whole thing or not.
Oh, yeah.
When we first got together, she had it on Xbox. Remember being really good.
I'm up for it. It's a legendary game. And it's a complete black hole for me because I've never played a single one of them.
Let's do it, mate. August.
August, okay.
In our own time, we could be still playing through Death Stranding 2 because it's probably going to take us that
yeah.
long, and then get together and play that. That'd be well fun. I'd be up
That
for
can
it.
be the palate cleanser.
I'd be well up for that.
Okay, we're in Japan. Japan's school.
After Silent Hill, I can never look at a Japanese school the same way again. So it's Persona, do you reckon?
Oh yeah, Persona. There we go.
Persona 4.
Good shout.
Big deal. People will be popping off over that. They will. I've never played a Persona.
You didn't get to see a lot, did you?
People know enough, man. Persona 4 has been out for ages. The best version of it was it Persona 4 or Persona 3 that was really good on the Vita? One of them.
The Smugglers League is always there. But you won't see us. You won't hear us.
Sea of Thieves, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
And the only way you'd ever know it
Surprised we didn't buy this, you know.
What,
is
Sea of
if
Thieves?
that's what we
Yeah.
wanted.
I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? Buying another
As
game just to kind of play
we deal in
now and
weapons
again on
others are
multiplayer that we
afraid
will
to handle.
love.
Guns, explosives.
And you get the rum.
Unless we do
It's a
love it.
life of
We've been
danger
burned.
like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
Spence played it a lot though, didn't he?
Yeah. I
Because
think
he said he
that's why
played
we
it a
didn't-
lot on PC.
Yeah, I think that's why we
Getting your
didn't, you
hands
know,
on
I think
gold
he
is
just
one
like
thing,
kind of played
but you
it
should
deaf.
know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the boom, the better. Smugglers need to be adaptable. It's more than moving under moonlight and shadows. You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune. Stealing, of course, is always an option. Just do whatever it takes to get the job done. You are pirates, after all.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League. You're paying for that.
There you go, Sea of Thieves.
Season 17.
Yeah, but it's got that like timeless aesthetic, though, hasn't it? You know, that cartoony edge, where it's not really going to age.
No.
So
It's always going to look pretty cool.
Yeah, it's always going to look alright. They'll have minor updates here and there to keep it looking good, but generally it's always just going to come across alright.
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
Oh god.
Oh, it's not a fucking Invincible game.
No.
Had enough yet?
No, Dad, not even close.
Oh shit. Oh. Please don't be like some stupid card game or something now. Oh, I love this fucking comic so much.
It's the next Dragon Ball Z Fighters, right?
Oh, that'd be sick if it was a fighting game. Can you imagine?
I mean, what else is it going to be?
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
Yeah, Adam Eve.
I'd like to propose a third option.
Rex explode.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good. I'm
Invincible.
I trusted you.
There you go, fighting game.
Oh, sick! Oh, hell yeah!
Is this Netherrealm?
It looks like it should
It
be.
looks
Doesn't it? But it's
Netherrealm,
not.
doesn't it?
It's not though. It said it
No.
was Skybound, which are the people who like license it. Quarter Up.
Yeah, quarter up, yeah.
I
That's
don't
what
know
I said
what
at the start.
quarter up.
3v3 as well. It's the new Marvel.
Snap tags, nice. Snap tags always sick. Graphically, it's not that great, but if it plays well, I wonder who the team are who did Power Rangers. I wonder who they are.
Fight for the grid.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised they were involved. That looks fucking cool. I'm definitely checking that out.
They were called Enway Inc. The
Any
developers.
idea who Quarter Up are? Oh, you go. Final Fantasy 7 Part 2 coming over. Oh, Part 1? Okay. Didn't they have Part 1 already?
I've just looked up Quarter Up and that only news is this one. Game developed. It's just got
Oh, wow.
Invincible versus.
Oh, wow. Fair enough. New team then. There you go. Enjoy, guys, on Xbox. All I'd say is it's not better than the original. Just play the original. Oh, this, though! 16. This game's sick. One of the best this gen.
Yeah.
Easy. So good. Oh god, so hyped for this game. So anime, bro. Oh, fucking hell. I got goosebumps all over me, bro.
Really?
Yeah, honest. It's so hype.
Wasn't this the one you had loads of complaints over?
No, this one I put as my it's my game of the year.
Oh, available
The year
today.
it came out. It's my game of the year. The year it came out. I adored it. I had complaints with the side quest being shit.
That's what you were complaining
World
about.
premiere.
And being like mega bloated, right?
Oh yeah, way bloated. But the highs are just so insanely high. Double Fine, Legendary Game Studio. What are they up to now then? They haven't made like a really big game in a while. Their last Psychonauts game didn't do very well, from what I understand.
Okay.
What?
Is this the character? No way. Come on.
It's a lighthouse. That'd be fucking different.
Lighthouse.
Or maybe you're the bird.
Oh, you're the lighthouse.
That's so random.
You're a lighthouse that's grown legs. What a weird game. I mean, they're not stuck for ideas over here, are they?
No. Loads.
They are trying new things. And for that, I can salute them and appreciate that.
Hey, do you know what?
Keeper.
It looks pretty cool.
It's interesting.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels
Phil's
at
lost some
creating
weight.
unique
Yeah, I was
and
gonna say, he's
innovative
been in the gym.
experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution. Sluggerfly, making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally
With
handheld,
Ballatron.
which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere.
I think it
I
looks
hope
cool.
you
I'd
enjoy
say that's the
the
highlight of the
breadth
show.
and depth
Sure.
of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase, our Direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at the Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded
Where did he magic the
Thanks for
handheld to?
joining us today.
He didn't just put it in his pocket, did he?
But before we get into
It's
the
fucking
Direct,
huge.
we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
Ooh, what could it be?
Halo, right? Surely. Franchise been with them since the beginning.
World premiere.
Oh, it's got Butterfly though.
Mm.
I'm out of ideas. I don't know.
Plants vs Zombies?
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me.
I wouldn't want to mess with that robot, dude.
He looks like
You
fucking
already
District
know
9.
us as a global tech leader.
It's Chappie.
Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives.
Is it Starfield?
No.
Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale. I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
It's not like a Mass Effect game or something, is it?
I have no idea what this is.
I don't know. Mass Effect's like a game that's legendary Xbox, isn't it?
No, it's associated with them, but it's made by EA.
Yeah, but it's legendary for them, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
But they're saying this game is made by them.
I thought they said a franchise been with them since the beginning.
Hmm.
I don't know what this is.
Evil Within?
Oh my god, that'd be sick. Imagine that. Definitely not since the beginning, though.
No.
Fear is a powerful thing.
Jesus Christ. Oh, is this fucking COD? They said Mason.
No, it is just Call of Duty.
Oh. What an underwhelming end. Black Ops back to back. The rumors were true then.
Great.
They said it's going to be Black Ops back to back. I mean, what a weird one to end on. You know, like... Surely.
It's game over. Now they'll just talk about the Outer Worlds. Yep, that's it.
Oh, what an underwhelming end. I can't believe they ended on that.
Ending on COD.
Especially when they hype it up, you know? And they're like, oh, franchise been with us since the beginning. Yeah, COD has, but we all know COD's coming. Like every year.
It's not a surprise, is it?
No. You can just shit it out.
Wow.
I kind of took away from what was such a fucking... It was really good. I mean, what are your thoughts on the Xbox conference, mate? Kind of summing this up to a close.
Well, as I said kind of at the start, it's very hard because I'm not across all the Xbox stuff. So a lot of the stuff that was coming up, I was waiting either for you to prompt me or for us to get to the point where they actually announced the game. The only ones that I kind of knew straight away was like Chronos, and that looked real good. But we didn't really get too much into that game. We got quite a little bit of, them killing a few odd monsters, but there wasn't a lot there. Tony Hawk's, obviously, I could recognize that game. Super Meat Boy, but obviously that's gone now 3D. But outside that, there wasn't a lot there for me that got me overly excited. New IPs, I think we both popped off at, what was it, Muddang 2 Hearts or something? That looked quite cool, quite unique, and that would be new for me. That would be a new IP for me. But no, game-wise, there wasn't anything that I'm, rushing to the shops and put my pre-order in for sure. The thing that I got really excited for is the handheld. I think that looks super cool, but I need some more details on how it's going to work. Is it going to be a streaming machine like our portals, or is it going to be local like a Steam Deck? I think it's going to be more along the lines of a Steam Deck from what they were saying, but I'm still kind of unsure.
Yeah, well, I mean, looking at it, they had two different SKUs, didn't they? They had a 1 terabyte or a 512 gigabyte one. So I assume with that it's going to be downloadable, right? Obviously. The level of power will be interesting to see what that's capable of. I mean, I'm not in this PC handheld space. I know you are. I know you very much are. Cool for them, right? Like, I don't know. I think for me, as cool as it is, I think I would have liked it to have been just like not a partnership with ROG or anything like that, to be like just their own thing.
Yeah.
You know, like it makes sense it being a ROG, but really it's just like it's just a skin on a ROG ally. I don't see what the difference is, you know. It doesn't really excite me that, rather than it being like this is the Xbox handheld and it's their own thing ground up. So I'm surprised that they're making. I mean, it's cool, but I'm surprised they're making such a big deal out of it when it is just a reskinned ROG. But this could just be my complete.
With an Xbox button. There was an Xbox button on it, buddy. It didn't have a Xbox like sticker, did it? It was a whole Xbox button.
Yeah.
So it is made for Xbox, but I get what you were saying. I think we kind of talked about it during the presentation and a little bit at the start that hopefully we were leaning towards it being more purely Xbox, but I had an inkling that it was going to be a third party producing it, and I was right with the ROG Ally there.
It definitely lessens the risk for them, doesn't it?
Oh, 100%.
And it makes perfect sense. It really does. And especially if this is what the rumors point to about the next generation of Xbox being that kind of cross PC console hybrid device.
Yeah.
As you were saying while we were watching it, you know, it's the kind of the first steps towards that. And so that all makes sense. You know, it kind of gets there. It lessens the risk, means they partner up with somebody who's already invested in this space and is doing really well with it. There's a lot of reasons why it makes sense, but I think it just kind of takes the shine out of it a little bit for me when it is just a case of this device that's already out there, just with Xbox colors on, you know? It's like that Backbone 1 controller. And it was just like, oh yeah, now it's PlayStation 1 because it's got, it's got PlayStation buttons. Cool. Right. Yeah, great. Cool. It's just fucking pointless, right? But for me, there was quite a number of things in there that I really enjoyed the look of. But I think for me, it's one of those things of there was nothing there that was like so hyped that I'm like, oh my God, like I can't wait for this. Other than probably the Invincible fighting game, right? That was my biggest pop off. That was definitely my biggest pop off of the entire
It wasn't the best game there, though, was it? Come on.
Certainly not.
You just liked it because the IP hard carried.
Yeah.
The game, and even during the presentation, you were like, graphics ain't great.
No, certainly not.
And it just looked like a NetherRealm ripoff.
It did look like a lot
in the
like
combat.
It really did.
So maybe it'll be amazing. Maybe it'll be another, as you said, Power Rangers Fight for the Grid kind of style game where it comes through and it's a really strong kind of lesser title, but people really invest a bit of time in it and it gets quite competitive. But we'll have to wait and see with that one.
Exactly. I think the main thing for me is that there's a lot of looks here into games that I like the look of, but I need to see more of. That Clockwork game looked great. That really grabbed my eye. And I think that trailer really sold me over the entire thing. I'm glad it was such a long trailer because to start with, I was a bit unsure. But then by the end, it really won me round with the whole time dynamic and being able to die and then like rewind time back. I really liked all that. I thought that was quite unique. So that one definitely spoke to me. And I can imagine if you're invested in this space, you'll probably come out of this thinking, right, well, we now know like what a load of our studios are up to. We now know of a load of new games. This year's stacked for them. There's so many games that the studios are putting out. There's no reason to come out of this and be like disappointed with it. I think for me, there wasn't that like one more game moment. I think, which both now Summer Game Fest and State of Play have done very well. You know,
yeah. Considering how those both ended, right?
Insanely
with
good.
Huge games that actually spoke to us. To now watch the Xbox One and kind of had COD at the end, it left. Well, I've still got a sour taste in my mouth because of that. I'm not a COD head at all, right? I dip in now and again when you and Spence said it's great, right? And I like the really story-driven stuff that we played, the co-op stuff in COD, but having that as the end, I don't know.
It's a misstep for me, that is. I think that's a big misstep. I think there was some cooler game trailers in that you could have ended with and had it be like a big pop and build up to it a little bit more. And they, for some reason, just chose COD. I mean, when you're looking at a spreadsheet, you'd be like, yeah, it's the most popular game. Just going to do it. But the people that buy COD every single year, right, and just buy it regardless, and they buy like COD and they buy FIFA or NFL, they're probably not sitting at home watching the Xbox Direct. You know, it's like a different audience that you want to cater to. And this could be like a middle of the show thing. And sure, you can build up to it and say, yeah, this is great. You know, this is what we're doing. Blah, 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 blah. Stay tuned for more information in a couple of months' time at Gamescom or whatever. Cool, right? But to end it here, I think was just weird. You know?
Or they could have done what Ghost did. and like do a little hint about it and then have like a direct for it. So then all the real COD heads could watch that and it wouldn't just kind of end the show. And yeah.
It's a weird one.
Yeah,
it's a weird one. I mean, out of the 3 that we've seen so far with PlayStation, Summer Game Fest, and Xbox, where do you rate the Xbox One out of the 3?
It's going to sound so biased, but right at the bottom.
Do you?
Unfortunately.
You think it's at the bottom?
Out of the 3.
Oh, so I'm better than you on that. I think it's second place for me. I think
Really?
the 2
Over
hours,
Summer Games Fest?
Yeah, I think the 2 hours went really quick. I thought it was paced really well. Whereas Summer Game Fest was a slog. There was so much in there that I just didn't give 2 shits about. Whereas in this, out of everything shown, there was only a couple that I thought, this definitely ain't for me. You know? Like, whereas in Summer Game Fest, 90% of it was trash, I thought. And then it's just that it had Resident Evil 9 at the end.
There was a massive high, though.
Yeah,
with
huge
Summer
high.
Games Fest, right?
Yeah,
and I'm looking at my list because I noted a few of them down, right? So for Summer Games Fest, we got Kojima, Atomic Heart, Ill, Dying Light the Beast, Marvel Cosmic Invasion, Splitgate 2, and then RE9. There's quite a lot there for me personally that speaks to me. Now on the Xbox side, there's a bunch of kind of middling games that maybe or maybe I won't play. Now Chronos is probably the only one on that list that I will be like going to play day one. Super Meat Boy, sure, I'll play that at some point. The Two Hearts game, if it's available to me, I'll probably be able to play. And Tony Hawk's, it's not a game I'm running out to the shop to buy. At Summer Games Fest, there was quite a few there that I will be buying day one, and that's why that gets the bump. But we're both agreed that PlayStation, it's outshined the other 2 kind of shows, really.
For me, yeah, and I think it's very much our taste, right? And not the fact that they're PlayStation, because PlayStation barely showed up to their own fucking event, right? Yeah. Like they didn't have any PlayStation games there, right? Let's get that out there. Other than the big one, really, fucking Token Fighting Soul, like that's it, like that's the main one. Silent Hill, obviously, is it basically just aligned directly to what we like as players in terms of like survival horror, fighting games. And then, what I liked about it is that they didn't hang around with Ghost, that they showed Ghost and said, stay tuned to the direct later on. Much like they did here with Outer Worlds, opening it up, showing what it is and saying, wait till the end, right? Yeah. Like, don't have to spend like 20 minutes or whatever on it. But no, I agree with you. I think the state of play so far is my favorite, but I think it is very much a case of that could have been an Xbox show.
Yeah, well, it was a third-party show.
It
really,
wasn't. It wasn't like Sony's.
Well, yeah.
Other than the ending being with Marvel and Arc System Works, that's PlayStation's hand. But the rest of it wasn't. There wasn't anything there that Xbox players can't enjoy. I think it's just the game selection in that limited period of time just really sung to us, especially with like some of the indie games. But Xbox ain't far behind. They need that one more thing for me to put up there and to challenge the state of play.
We haven't even mentioned Gears, mate.
Gears look fantastic.
Like Gears inclusion, I think we both were pretty happy about that. And what we saw there, it is going to be a game we'll both play, so we can add that to my list and we'll add it to your list. So that gives it a +1. I'm not saying the Xbox Showcase was miles behind. I think it was quite close to the Summer Game Fest. But as I said, there isn't that huge game that I'm running out and put a pre-order in for. It just isn't. Yeah,
there's just no RE9. That's all it is. If RE9 wasn't there, I think we'd both be saying straight away like the Summer Game Fest was a waste of time, right? It was shit. And mate, if Capcom hadn't had that final pop, right? If they had done what they did where they like baited us and we're like, oh yeah, check out, we'll talk about RE9 later. And you think, oh, you fuckers. Yeah. I would have been livid,
Minus
man.
Points.
Oh, mate, I would have been absolutely livid. I would have closed that stream and been like, well, fuck me, what a waste of time, right? Like, nothing in here, really, that I'm that keen on. Couple of cool things. This is the worst thing about it. We're a few days removed, right? And I didn't make a list at the time we were watching it, so I'd have to refer back when we actually do a roundup of all these in a bit of depth. If we even bother, because it'd be weeks and weeks later.
Old news by then, won't it?
It will, mate. Yeah, probably won't. But the only thing I can think of, right, is RE9 and that Lego Dimensions or whatever it is. That Lego co-op game. Good. That looked great.
Yeah, that stuck with me as well, actually. That wasn't on my list that I read out earlier, but that has stuck with me. I've thought about that quite a few times. It does look cool, doesn't it?
It looks great. and that's really it for me. Like the sticking out of my head without a list. Whereas in here there were several games that I did really like the look of and were kind of not sold on. I don't want to say sold on, but I want to see more before I kind of make a purchasing decision. Donald's game looked quite interesting. I really liked the Clockwork game as we've already talked about. Gears of War, obviously great. And as much as I'm not going to get out Worlds 2, it looked impressive. You know, it really did.
Yeah.
So got to give him props for that.
Fingers crossed it's a 90%. Come on, Xbox, you can do it.
Yeah, get my game of the year. That would be wild. They haven't won one of those in forever, I think. So that'd be good. But yeah, overall, I mean, how would you rate the Xbox Showcase out of 10, mate?
Oh, you want actual value?
Go on, give me an out of 10.
Oh, mate, am I giving you all threes ratings, or am I just giving you the Xbox One?
Just give me the Xbox One. We're here for the Xbox One. If you want to give all three, why not? Because we're definitely not going to cover it in like 4 weeks when we get together to record a podcast. Go on. If you want to do it, go for it. Oh. I'll give you mine if you want.
Go on then. Go on. You go first with State of Play, then I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah.
State of Play, I'm going to give it a 9.5.
I was going 10.
Going straight at 10.
I was going straight at 10 for that because there were so many games that spoke to me, and I was genuinely excited. Goosebumps throughout on multiple games, and I got what I wanted. It spoke to me. It's what, like you said on the last podcast, what are you expecting from it? And I was like, well, I'm expecting this to be the best because there's so many games coming out, and they delivered on so many levels. I'm a 10 for it. It's what I wanted. It's what I expect every time I tune into one of these, is to be wowed, and the State of Play wowed me.
I think for me, what would have rated it up to the 10 would have been it not being such a carried third-party showcase and having like at least one more announcement, you know, even if it was small, being like, you know, even what Media Molecule are up to or something like that, right? I think that would have bumped it.
That would have dragged it down for me if we'd heard Media Molecule. Come on, there's nothing really in the works, is there, that was going to come from PlayStation that was going to wow you?
Hey, who knows, man? Like, we don't know what we really don't know what a lot of the studios are up to. So to be able to have like a little bit of that veil removed would have bumped it up to a 10 for me.
Maybe if what's that game that you guys like?
Sauros.
It was Sauros, not Kronos. Yeah, Sauros. Maybe if that was included for yourself, that would have got the 10.
That would have got the 10. Yeah, it would have got the 10 then.
Yeah.
Because if it had been, you know, with its two games that are like proper PlayStation, either partnership or exclusives, I think that would have been enough to be like, yeah, okay, fair enough. And then a good mix, you know, I mean, Christ, Capcom heavy, you know, Street Fighter, getting Season 3 characters hype as hell, thought about that so much. There's just loads of cool things in there. And yeah, and it flowed super, super well, you know.
Yeah.
And Sword in the Sand, I'm constantly thinking of, can't wait to check that out. So I think that's where I go for that. We'll go for Summer Game Fest next. Summer Game Fest, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. And all 5 of those points, 5 of those points are carried by Resident Evil. So if it wasn't for Resident Evil, I would have given it a 1 out of 10. I thought it was, I didn't vibe with it at all. There was hardly anything there that stood out to me, but Resident Evil was there, which bumped up 5 points. So I'm going to give it a 6 for Summer Game Fest.
I'm going to give it an average 7. Because it's 1 point higher than you. And when we say 7, everyone says it is an average. I think 7 is like a strong average show. Because there was a few things in there, as I've mentioned. And like there was a few more that spoke to me than yourself. You know, Atomic Heart, it's not an IP that you love, but I popped off about that one, right? RE9 is the hard carry there, and that's why it gets that 7 out of 10. There was a couple of little nuggets in there that's interesting. And there was a game the Ill game and the Lego game.
Oh, of course,
incredible.
Ill was shown there. That looked great.
Yeah, like those looked great. And I never knew about those games. I knew about Dying Light. I knew about Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I knew about Splitgate. But those were 2 little surprises for me. And that's why it boosted to the 7.
Fair enough. And then for Xbox, I'm going to go in with a strong 8 out of 10. I think it was a really enjoyable conference. Really enjoyable. And it put a lot of games onto my map that I'm going to keep an eye on as time goes on. Sure. And, you know, the vast majority of those shown were coming to PS5 anyway, as we saw. So it's one that is put games onto my radar. And that's what I needed it to do, and I think it delivered that. But it just didn't have that one more hype moment to get me up there into the 9s, or higher. That was certainly lacking. If it had ended on Halo or something, Christ, yeah, that would have bumped it right up. But no, ending on COD just cemented it as the 8. Probably took away from it if anything. But that's where I'm going on this one.
You're far more generous than me. Me rating Summer Games Fest as a 7. I've got to go for a 6 with this one.
6?
After my previous comment of it being quite close, but there was just nothing big there. As I've repeated a few times, there's nothing that I'm running out and doing a pre-order. I don't know why I'm saying running out. Who goes to a shop and buys games? I'm not pre-ordering it now on my computer or my PlayStation or on Shop2 or on Amazon, am I? There was just nothing really there for me. It was a good show. It was well presented. I like the kind of Apple touch to having the presenters on stage and the way it was zooming in and they were telling you facts about all the different games that were coming up, and it was genuinely impressive. I loved all the handheld stuff. As I said, that was the big highlight for me, as well as a sprinkling of kind of lesser games that I'm semi interested in, Chronos being the big one, really.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, audience, would love to know what you think about this. Just make sure to leave a comment. Let us know how biased we are. I'm sure that Xbox people always come out with that.
Cannot wait for these comments. Bring it on.
Giving it an 8 out of 10, saying that I really enjoyed myself, but there was just that one thing missing, which I don't think is a real negative thing, but I'm sure that people are going to be absolutely ripping the shit out of me and saying how biased we all are. But just let us know. And if you like more of this, we do a fortnightly podcast, which goes up every single fortnight on all podcast services and right here on YouTube as well. So if you want to hear more from, I feel, quite a balanced view that we give on PlayStation, we give them a lot of shit. We hype them up a bit, but we give them a lot of shit too. Then by all means, you know where to find us. We're actually, in saying this, we're actually not putting out an episode for a few weeks because we're going on holiday.
But it gives you time to catch up on all the goodness that you've missed if you're a new subscriber. And of course, you will be a subscriber as soon as you get to our channel, because it's just this lovely little button you just have to click once or twice or 3 times just to confirm that you'll have our future episodes delivered to your many devices.
Exactly right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch this through with yourself, Phil. Better late than never, mate. Better late than never. We got there.
We did it.
But thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great evening. Take care of yourselves.
Peace.